Good evening. My name is Leandro Enrique Hernandez Aracena, and we're going to be working with matrix multiplications, transpose, and inverse in Excel. There's going to be a short tutorial of how to use them and what to do. The formulas I use as well in the program in order to do this. This is an easier way to do this instead of by hand. So we're going to get started with looking for the transpose of X, which are the independent values, while Q is the dependent, so this will be Y in this case. We're gonna start by eliminating Q from the table for a while. We're gonna change it with ones in order for it not to mess up our equation. Now that we have a row of ones, we can start with is gonna be a 25 by 4 table if I'm not mistaken. And now that we know it's a 25 by 4, we can shadow it in the other area, where it's really important that you shadow this in order to get the full value. We have a 4 by 25. Now we have a 4 by 25 shadow. We're gonna press the equal sign. We're gonna press and we're gonna write transpose. We're gonna open it up. We're gonna shadow transpose the X completely. We're gonna close it. It's really important. You need to press Shift, Control, and then Enter. Now that we have that, this is X transpose right now. I'm just gonna close this up in order so we know what we're doing. Now we have X transpose. We're gonna be practicing matrix multiplications. So we're just gonna multiply X transpose by X. So once again, we're gonna shadow how much that would be. It's a 4 by this one is now a 4 by 25, and the other one was a 25 by 4. So we're gonna have a 4 by 4 table right now. So let's try and shadow a 4 by 4 table. I think this is enough. We're gonna write once again. We're gonna write MULT. We're gonna open it up. We're going to start with the first one indication, which is X transpose. So we're going to shadow that as well. Now that we've shadowed X transpose, we're going to press a comma, which is going to be the next row we're going to multiply it against. We're going back to the row which we added the 1. We're going to close it. Then we're going to press Shift, Control, Enter. Now that we have Shift, Control, Enter, we're going to have the equation for X transpose X. We're going to bold that so we know that we don't get lost. So we know what we're doing in each step. As you can see, now we are almost halfway through the equation. Now we're going to find the inverse for this, what we have right now. So we're going to shadow 4 by 4 once again. We're gonna write M inverse. We're gonna open it up. We're gonna shadow the one we had before. Close it. We're gonna press Shift, Control, and Enter once again. Really important. You should not forget to do that, or once, like I said before, you're gonna mess something up. Now we have X transpose by X and its inverse. We are now officially halfway through the equation. We're just gonna multiply this once again in order to practice by X transpose. So that's going to give us if X transpose is a 4 by 25 and we have a 4 by 4, it's gonna give us a 4 by 25 once again. So let us shadow 4 by 25 again. Now that we shadow the 4 by 25, we're going to write, same as we did before, we're going to write the equal sign and MULT. We're going to open it. We're going to shadow the last thing we did. We're going to press the comma. We're going to shadow M transpose. Now we have M transpose shadow. We're going to close it. We're going to press Shift, Control, F once again, and there we have we're gonna have X transpose by X. Then we had its inverse by X transpose once again, and now we're gonna do the finishing touch. We're gonna multiply this by Y. This is gonna give us a 1 by 20. This is gonna give us a 25, 4 by 1 column. Sorry. So we are gonna shadow this. We're gonna press equal once again. We're gonna open it up. We're going to shadow the last thing we did. We press the comma once again. And now we shadow the original Y, which was Q. We close it, we press Shift, Control, and Enter, and this is the final value. Now that you practice how to do these things in Excel, I hope I was able to help, even though I guess I gagged a bit. Thanks for listening in. This one's up for you, Pablo, and Frank Yang.